move from here, what is the best version of ourselves, and give you a few more tips and things so you can move on to creating that version of yourself, because that's where you have the most fun. That's where you feel the best. That's where you don't have unforgiveness and hurt inside you, and you don't get sick as much because you've actually learned to release it, and you've learned what it's about, and you've gone on that soul journey, which is your journey in life. So we're going to go on a little bit of that. I'm going to give you some tips for that. And the reason that I can do it, I've actually been on the journey. Look, I've been down the bottom heaps of times. I lost my corporate training business through the global recession, no fault of my own. And I lost my rental property because they tried to prop up a business, no fault of my own, but it was greed. So that really took a big mindset to be able to turn my life around. And then I've lost another business through COVID. I had put a lot of money into an online coaching business, and then suddenly, splat, people just want to stay alive. So hence I got a job. You may have seen me in a shop down the road here where I worked there for a few years. Another big learning curve. So it's about how quick can we pick ourselves up when we've learnt that lesson and moved on. So a couple of the things, these people here always inspire me. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So it's up to us to learn to believe in ourselves, because people aren't going to do it for us. We've actually got to take that lesson and choose whether we're going to go on the journey to do it or not, because we've got free will. Universe won't make you. You've got free will to do whatever it is that you want. And of course, Oprah, greatest discovery of life, to recognise that you're more than a body and mind. And we're going to talk a little bit about that later on as well. So the reason that I follow her, because now she's the first black female self-made millionaire. The first European one is Martha Stewart in 1999. But the reason I've also watched her, it was on Netflix, I think it was, her documentary, which was very enlightening, fabulous. But I follow Oprah because she's sort of also doing what I want to do with the project I want to talk about in the movie. She's taking teaching and ideas out into people's lounge rooms so that they can watch them at home. So that way she can get the best information to people in the widest places possible. So of course I follow her because that's what, as I say, I'm trying to do. You know, when you become what you believe. Now, I believe that I could do this project. I believe that I could do this tonight. We're still tossed and turning, but we hope we're going to make it. You know, everything that we do is up to ourselves. Nobody else is going to pick us up and put us on the journey. It's up to us. The other one that I really like, everyone has a calling, and we do. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. It's to figure out as soon as possible. Well, hell, you know, it took me a bloody long time. But anyway, we've got there. And the calling is something that's an inner sense within you that if you don't do it, you will possibly and probably regret it, because it's something that just coming from within. And I'm a teacher. I'll teach people. I coach people for free all the time. You know, if I meet them in the street and they want something, we'll talk at a coffee shop, and I'm just friendly and happy and give them some ideas. So when we decide we're going to be that person, we've actually got to step up. We've got to learn how to be that person. And that's the journey that I'm going to give you. Just a few more tips on today that you can, so you can pick yourself up. Now, inequality still exists. There are people out there in the world, other genders, who will do their darndest to put us down while we allow it. And it's up to us to find the confidence and courage in ourselves to be able to stand up and say, hold it, I deserve better than that, and walk away. So it's not going to be given to us. Men are not going to give us equality. Some do, some don't. What we've got to do is actually have the confidence to be able to just say with a few words, no, that doesn't work for me, and walk away. And when we do that, then we are empowering ourselves. And that's the journey that we have free will to go on or not. So for the first, for my ex-husband, I turned it off one morning and and took the girls with me. With the partner I lived with for 10 years, I just sent them a text, said, not coming back. Had enough of you, I knew there was something going on. So my journey, for those that don't know me, I was high school bullying, and I was a leader until I was about 15, and then high school bullying, and I just went inside myself because 6 girls wanted to beat me up. And it took me 18 years to realise that I had low self-esteem, and I felt there was something not quite right, but you don't know, I didn't know, but I was always had a smiley face, but I had a sad soul. And I didn't learn until I went to Play Centre and did a course for self-esteem for my children, and I had to do that myself, and I was -20. That's what I rated myself at. So that was my answer, got onto it straight away.